the beginning of the week, Ceylon Petroleum Corporation disclosed details of its first ever foray into hedging, a part of its future oil payments for diesel imports. The hedging option is an insurance against a sudden adverse price movement and enables the CPC to stabilize its oil bill. With the introduction of a hedging mechanism through a local hedge provider, the CPC announced that the price of a litre of diesel will stabilize at 60 rupees for the next 3 months.
The dollar to rupee is 109 at $70 per barrel. We can sell the diesel at 60 rupees, which we are doing now. Even if it goes to $72, because we'll be still getting $2 from Standard Chartered. So that's the way that CPC can keep the price, give the consumer at a fixed price. So like you asked, if the currency doesn't change and diesel doesn't go up more than 72, but it stays between 70 and 72, for the next 3 months, we don't need to raise the price.
The deal protects CPC against a rise in price beyond $72. If and when diesel prices go beyond $72 per barrel, the hedge provider covers $2 per barrel purchased by CPC. If the world market price is between $72 and $70 per barrel, the CPC will still receive the gap between $70 and the average price. The CPC says when the price of diesel goes below $70 but is higher than a flow of $67.50, there will be no cash flow to either side. However, if diesel prices decline below $67.50 per barrel, CPC must pay the difference between the average price and $67.50 to the hedge provider.
Basic idea here is to avoid the loss or a risk, for which you have to pay some little premium. Now the way this product is structured is that you won't have to pay even the premium as long as petroleum prices do not fall below a certain lower level.
This is a historic occasion in Sri Lanka that we were able to hedge this diesel for the first time. I think what we've done is we basically hedged 150,000 barrels for 3 months.
CPC's current diesel imports exceed 900,000 barrels per month. 1/6 of that quantity has been hedged by the CPC, allowing it to manage the potential risk of a hike in world prices without having to raise domestic prices.
We are also looking to hedge another quantity, about 300,000 barrels. So we are trying to get quotes, so that we'll be doing in the next couple of weeks. Now at the moment it's Chinese New Year, so there are not many banks working abroad, so they have not been able to get any quotes, but we hope to get that in the next couple of days, and then before the end of the month we hope to hedge another 300,000 barrels of diesel.
Besides CPC, the central bank encourages other commodity buyers also to opt for risk reduction via hedging.
We are encouraging other companies like CEB to get into this type of arrangements, because they also use large amount of heavy oil, and whoever who uses the lot of imports of very volatile prices, we are encouraging everybody to get into some kind of a hedging arrangement.
While hedging services are commonly available all over the world and in most cases can be bought over the counter, a question arises as to why the central bank has involved itself in oil hedging for CPC.
Since the first time we did it in Sri Lanka, Ceylon Petroleum Corporation wanted special approval from the Cabinet of Ministers, has to have all kinds of other approvals, and which was a difficult process, because you have to convince everybody that it's an important and useful product. That is where central bank made a contribution, that we helped CPC by going to the Cabinet of Ministers and making a presentation. Our governor made that presentation.
And what is the central bank guaranteed hedging product cost to the CPC?
So this mechanism has no cost. We don't have to pay any money to the bank. It's a zero cost.
Meantime, crude oil prices escalated in excess of $78 a barrel last year, now remains at $57 to $60 after recording its lowest below $50 in last January.
On the 1st of January, crude oil was at $59. On the 16th of January, the crude oil fell from $59 to $50. But we are holding stocks at $59.
However, country's petroleum import bill is on the increase. Central bank says this trend has created a substantial macroeconomic risk to the economy.
When you have to pay so much money on import of petroleum, it generates a serious exchange rate risk in this country. Now, last year we saw a somewhat unhealthy depreciation of the rupee, primarily due to high petroleum cost.
How can this hedging product ensure the economy maintains a healthy exchange rate scenario?
Since our intention is to make sure that we do not pay more than the highest level, we have to opt for a certain lower level. So we have a corridor within which prices can move freely.
However, yet another question is, who will bear the impact of exchange rate fluctuations under CPC's current hedging formula? Is it by the hedging provider, CPC, or consumer?
That, I think, according to pricing formula, will have to be transferred to consumers.
Meanwhile, neighbor India slashed prices of petrol by 4.5% and diesel by 3.2% with effect from the last week. The burden of this reduction was to be met partly by revenue and partly through the Indian government's oil bonds. However, in the same week, the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation revealed that they will have to increase the price of petrol unless the government treasury cancels the increased import duty. According to CPC, the treasury has decided to increase import duty from 5 rupees to 10 rupees a litre of petrol. However, after much debate, CPC was finally able to prevent a domestic fuel price hike as the treasury did not affect the duty increase for the time being. When the government's current tax income exceeds 35 rupees per litre on petrol, the question is, why not go for the hedging option for petrol and crude oil?
What we've done is we've only gone in for a small part of the diesel quantity. We purchase 900,000 barrels a month. We've only hedged 150,000, but we expect to hedge around 50% of the diesel because that is the main thing that we use for power generation and also for the industry. So we want to hedge 50%. Also, we are looking at hedging crude oil in the future. But when we started the first time, we just wanted to start with a smaller amount because we are also still trying to get familiar with this hedging mechanism. But we intend in the future to hedge a fairly substantial portion of our crude oil and diesel.
It's my pleasure to welcome Mangala Boyagadu on our show this evening. Boya, as we all know, is a financial markets expert focusing mainly on debt market instruments. Welcome to the show, Boya.
It's a pleasure.
Boya, it was about 6 months ago when we first talked about hedging, and we pointed out the benefits of hedging and why the government should go in for particularly petroleum hedging. It has finally happened. What's your view on it?
Harsha, first of all, you have to see the movement of the crude oil prices.
Yes.
We have seen $70 odd and dropping to $50. Now the last 2 weeks,